And it's like, how are you asking people on social media for their opinion on your trading system and your investment strategy, right? It just fundamentally makes zero sense. Good morning, everyone. How we doing? It is Monday, the 23rd of September, and it is the last trading week of Q3 2024. Q3 for us has been a very good, positive quarter, very stable in the markets, and business-wise, exceeding expectations, right? A lot of good connections made, a lot of good conversations had, a lot of networks built, and the business is moving in the right direction. So from a business standpoint, a very successful and probably the biggest quarter I've had from a business perspective in the last 2.5, nearly 3 years. And yeah, in the markets, nothing amazing, no huge returns, no big losses, just a very stable, consistent quarter. We usually use Mondays to get all sort of the little tasks for the week done, such as business accounts, performance updates, investor reports, all sort of the back end work that needs to go into the business to keep it running, to keep it operating. All the sort of nitty gritty tasks, we get them done Monday and Tuesday. The broker has also set us up with a demo software of the system that we use to manage our investors' accounts, which is actually really useful to present and to show to new platforms that are looking to onboard us, even individual investors that want to get a bit more in-depth information on the systems that we use, how we operate them, how they all work. So we're getting that set up this week, like I say, to be able to present in our meetings to potential new clients and IFA platforms. So that's going to be really useful. I might be able to show you guys a little demonstration on how that works and the software, and a little run through on all the little bits that are involved in managing external clients' capital. As for the business this week, we have a fairly busy week. We've got multiple meetings set up with existing clients, with new clients potentially looking to invest into our fund, and new platforms that are looking to onboard us and give us access to a new, bigger market. With that, we need to update our investor relations packs, so to make it suitable for these bigger institutional platforms, family offices, IFAs, etc. We also want to make some adaptations and update our website, add some links for clients to be able to download our relevant packs if they're of course looking to invest in our fund, rather than back and forth emails. We believe that would just be a more efficient way of doing business and getting our relevant investor packs out to potential clients. So on the first page, we show the client beneficial USPs which we offer to potential investors, right? So at the top, we have our 0% management fee, We have a low industry standard minimum investment of just £5,000. We also offer a performance fee refund if conditions are met. Of course, we talk about the risk parameters and client protection, which we offer, the broker that we use. So that covers the base of that. As you can see, our USPs, that covers the base of the information and the client beneficial service that the fund offers. On the second page, we have a little bit about the broker that we use. So who their founder is, how many clients they have, who they're regulated by, where the client's funds are kept, etc. It's a very important aspect of the business and important for clients to know and understand, of course, where their money is being kept. On the next page, now some of you guys might agree with this, some of you guys might not agree with this. We show the performance of the best performing investment fund that has existed for the past, say, 50 years, which is Renaissance Technologies and the Medallion Fund, which was founded by Jim Simons. Their returns, they average about 66% per year. So we show this to clients to sort of show that the returns we can offer are possible. They have been done. We're not currently, unfortunately, providing the returns that Renaissance Technologies and the Medallion Fund have provided. But of course, we're at the beginning of our journey, right? These guys have been in the game for 40, 50 years. Hopefully one day we can get to that level. But also they are not accepting new clients and new investors. So we can present this to clients and investors knowing that it's not possible for them to join this fund as they do not currently accept, as I say, new investors. On our fourth page, we present our clients with the returns that we offer. So we have a little bit of information about the average returns, monthly, yearly, compounded, uncompounded, potential risks, everything like that. All of that is included in this page. Of course, you can see here we show our highest returning year, which was in 2021, where we returned just under 64%. And then our lowest returning year, which was 2010, where we returned just under 18%. So this sort of gives clients a realistic understanding of what a good year could look like and what a not so good year and an underperforming year could look like, which is still outperforming the S&P and traditional markets. So yeah, that is what we show. We compare it a little bit to the S&P and gold returns. So this gives clients a complete transparent oversight on what we can offer them. We don't overpromise, we don't underpromise. We just give a realistic expectation of what could potentially occur. And of course, for some clients, it might not be right. For some clients, it might not fit their investment portfolio or what they're looking to get involved with. But at least then they have all the relevant information to make that informed decision. The next 3 pages include data and month by month performance for each year. So you can see we have each year the monthly gains and the end of year return. So we present this to our investors. We have 3 pages worth of data so they can get an idea of, like I say, similar to the previous pages which I showed. They can get an idea of potential returns, what potential positive months and quarters could look like. As you can see, we do have drawdown months, so they can get an idea of what they could look like. We have multiple break-even months, so of course they can get an understanding that that is going to occur, and that is part of investing. Not every month is going to make money. So yeah, that is essentially it. Just a few in-depth oversight into the key topics and fundamentals of the fund. And at least then we've provided our clients with all the relevant information. And as I mentioned before, they can then make their informed decision whether it fits in, whether our fund and investment offer fits in with their investment portfolio, their diversification options, and what they are looking for. Some of you guys may have seen from the performance sheet that I just shared with you guys, we do not currently have any systems trade, invest throughout the month of October. This is due to past performance not quite being up to the level that we need it to be at to enroll it out to our external investors and clients. So obviously we're now in the last week of September. Throughout this week and throughout October, our main focus and priority is going to be to build some systems that we can operate and enroll for October 2025 onwards. Like I say, we're not going to enroll out some systems, or we're not going to look to trade and invest in a month that past data and performance shows that we underperform in that month. Market conditions do not suit our investment strategy and our portfolio during the month of October. Of course, this can change, and we will look to build some systems to improve that. Good to know. And yeah, they said they want to meet up in person as well, which will obviously be obviously Ada mentioned it there, which will be a good thing to happen, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I mean?
I mentioned about going to meet Chris as well.
Yeah, I'll be more than happy to do that. Yeah, whether it's over here or flying out to Panama to...
Watching the golf highlights earlier, and it's gone on, we've been in conversation for so long that the F1 highlights.
Oh, nice. You're watching cars go around in circles.
Hey, don't diss F1.
Good evening, Martin. How are you?
Hi, Jamie. I'm okay. How are you doing?
Yeah, very well, thank you. Sorry I missed your call. Tomorrow morning?
Yeah, possibly.
UK time. Just obviously, if anything changes your end, keep me updated, but I will let him know for 10 a.m. tomorrow if that works with you.
Yeah, we can do that, definitely. How are you? How is everything going?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. Yeah, I'm good. Just business as usual. Overall, yeah, so realised profits. September, we're currently up around 3.2% for the month. Of course, it's the last trading week of the month, so we've had a positive couple of months, yeah. Month process of getting set up with another platform if they were then to onboard us. Do you know what I mean? It's just like
100%.
I feel like a lot is.
Ultimately, I think the only thing we worry about is time. If
Yeah.
they deny us.
Yeah.
Realistically, we've got the reason, not realistically, but the reason we are so invested in TIP is because of that relationship with Neil. I mean, they're probably ultimately not too bothered about how it works and all the volumes that go over it.
Data review session for Friday night is done, and whilst we were doing that, our first YouTube video has just finished uploading. Successful evening. Good evening, everyone. It is Thursday the 26th of September. Hope you've all had a good week, good positive week in the markets, outside the markets. Been good for myself, some successful meetings. We have just placed pending orders on pound yen, not yet executed. So I'll keep you guys updated as and when them orders do get filled. in regards to the trip to Milan that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, obviously we haven't gone this week. Potentially next week. The call went well. We sort of got an understanding of what each other are looking for. So potentially to Milan next week. Just need to confirm a few more details before we do that. But there was something that I wanted to touch on at the end of the week before I end the video. I've had a few personal conversations with people that I know personally. From the first video, people that have contacted me from that, sort of asking questions, asking for advice. And the main topic is who to follow, what to buy, what course to buy, who to follow, who to trust, who not to trust. And in today's world, it is very, very difficult, right? Whether it's to do with the gym, eating, sleep, running, walking, breathing. Everyone has their own opinion, scientific research, doctors telling you one thing, another doctor telling you another thing. It's just very difficult with the information out there to know who to trust, who to believe, and what to follow. Now, this links very heavily with the trading and investing world, right? Over the last few years, it has become so oversaturated with gurus, people selling courses, people selling signals, people selling subscriptions into their Discords or onto a live sort of call once a week or once a month. It's just crazy, right? There's so much crap out there, and it's filtered back to us. And especially if you're new into the trading and investing world, it must be impossible to know who's legit, who to follow, who to trust. And there's a couple of things that I want to touch on in regards to this. So I've been involved in some live streams. Obviously I work from home, so I come across live traders. I come across people that upload videos on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram. And one thing that I can never get my head around is people jump into these streams or these videos and they're like, oh, I'm looking to buy gold at this level, sell it at this level, stop loss at this level. I'm looking to go short on Tesla, stop loss at this level, TP at this level, entries at this level. And then the streamer or the creator or the guy on Twitter or Instagram comes back to you, no, I wouldn't do that, mate. That's a bit of a risk because you've got this level here or this level here. Or if you look at the 73-minute time frame, you'll see there's an ABC, DFG at this level. And it's like, how are you asking people on social media for their opinion on your trading system and your investment strategy, right? It just fundamentally makes zero sense. They don't know your investment strategy. They don't know what you look for. They don't know how your system and trading strategy performs in different market conditions. They don't know your macro understanding. They don't know what time frame you're trading on. They don't know how long you're looking to hold the trade for, whether it's a few hours, whether it's weeks, whether it's months, whether it's a long-term investment opportunity you're looking for. And a lot of you guys are jumping onto, like I say, these influencers and asking for their opinion when you have no proof that they're making money in the markets, right? You might see a payout, but what they don't show is the opportunity cost of that payout. So they get a 10k payout from a prop firm. How much does it actually cost them to get that 10k payout? It might have cost them 5k, it might have cost them 15k, it might have cost them 20k. So the chances are they're still net negative on that payout that they're showing you, but they don't show you the rest of it, right? They don't show you the opportunity cost. So you just see the 10k payout and think, this guy must know what he's on about. Let me ask for his opinion. And it's a never-ending circle of confusion, misunderstanding, not following your own plan, not believing in yourself. So the only thing I can really say is trust yourself. Trust your own analysis, build your own systems, build your discipline, build your consistency and your track record in the markets. And then no one can come to you and tell you that you're wrong, that you're right. And one thing you'll notice as well, with a lot of these influencers, people that, whether they live stream, whether they post videos, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, whatever it may be, 99% of them have something to sell you. Like I say, whether it's a course, whether it's signals, whether it's access to a Discord group, 99% of them are trying to sell you something. So just think about that. Don't get manipulated. Don't get lured into buying a course or buying signals because you see a payout or a few payouts or a couple of winning trades. My nan could have a couple of winning trades. My dog could have a couple of winning trades. Anyone could have a couple of winning trades, right? But yeah, just be careful who you listen to. Like I say, the majority of them are selling courses or signals or access to something. And another thing to remember, true value never goes on sale. If you're coming across someone that's got a course up that says it's worth $5,000 and they're giving you access for $500, just remember, true value never goes on sale. If it was actually worth $5,000, they wouldn't be selling it for $500. And just think, there's a reason behind that. And when they tell you that your trade idea is wrong and that their trade idea is right, it's because they're trying to switch you into believing their ideology and their way of trading so that they can funnel you and send you to a course or signals that they're selling, right? So just be careful. My advice, stay off social media, right? If you're new into the game, stay off social media. Don't over-consume yourself with too much information because everyone's got their own idea. Everyone's got their own way of analysing the market, analysing the macro trend, the economic standpoint on the dollar, pound, yen, euro, whatever it may be. And no one knows how you trade. No one knows your psychology, no one knows your system, no one knows your strategy, no one knows your time frame, right? So that is the advice I would give. Whether you agree, whether you disagree, just be careful. And the one thing that you can take from this 6.5 minute rant or explanation is just remember, true value never goes on sale. Just remember that, and I think that will help a lot. And to trust yourself, believe in yourself. Don't ask people for their opinions or their ideas because it's just going to confuse you. It's going to mess with your head and it's going to send you around in a circle, right? So hopefully that's some valuable information that I've left you guys with. Like I say, it's Thursday evening. It's the end of the week. It is absolutely freezing. So I'm going to stick that fire on very, very soon. Yeah, have a good rest of your week. Have a good Friday. Have a good weekend. And hopefully you guys will have a positive start to Q4 next week. I'll keep you updated with how the positions plan out on pound yen, when they get executed, how that all comes together. And yeah, I will see you guys next week.